Okay, so last we left off, boys and girls. In the previous session, you guys, we started the session in the basement of the haunted house, where you defeated a weird, snaky abomination, and therein stole his beloved daughter's portrait and yanked it from the house, forever disrupting the spirits and souls that wanted to be laid to rest, and took that painting to Nehar's Rusty Nail Tavern, where you convinced him to pay you for it, even though you'd already put it up. But while you guys were awake in the morning, then Antonio Carluccio, right-hand man of the Carluccio family, came in, paid you for your services, and instructed you guys that you're now free to enter the main inner city, the walled city, where all the posh bastards live. You went in and decided to stop along the way to, yes, the Black Lotus. Therein tried repeatedly to harass a poor tiefling worker over and over. Everyone tried it. And then Fiscal found a key bit of information about whomst works there. And then you guys left, went into Calder's hidden inventory, where some shenanigans ensued. And you stole a scroll that was worth 2,000 gold. Which I thought, fuck it, why not? It's gonna fail when you try and cast it anyway, so.
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
No, but to be fair,
Was.
he's keeping the spell so we can learn it. So
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get the 6th level spells on. Like,
You guys
Yeah, it
just
takes you
forgot
2
to
years
take
to learn
the
that spell?
security tag to take off it. Yeah.
Oh,
And then I believe where we left it was you guys had just stepped outside of the shop called as in inventory, and I don't know if LDB was thinking of going inside maybe or not.
Alright, cool. Does anyone want to come inside with me?
I'm going to do a short rest to attune to my cloak, but I'm going to telepathically tell Creziorn to hop onto LDB and go in with him.
Oh,
And
I
then-
just had the perfect opportunity to just kill him by
And then when he gets in there, I want him to keep an eye on Augustus until he goes to bed.
I'll leave the
Okay.
I'll leave the scroll with you while you're taking a short rest, so that I'll go in so that I'm not still got it on me and looking a bit.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
So can I have the little spider on one shoulder and brain
Do any more shit, I can-
Yeah, he'll just perch on you, and then when you get in there, he'll skull off you.
Let's go inside.
boy.
Woohoo! Hello, shopman.
You went inside already. Okay.
He just
Yeah.
jumps the
I
fucking
didn't
gun.
think you would move in that quick.
I'll just kick the doors. Push! Alright!
Good heavens! Hello, yes, sir.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Augustus Calder.
Okay.
Pleased
Okay,
to
hey,
make
man.
your acquaintance. Don't interrupt me when I'm introducing myself.
Augustus.
Very rude. Very rude, sir.
Augustus. What was his last name?
Calder.
Holder.
Holder.
Holder? I hardly know.
Fucking hell!
A lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Hello, Augustus. As you can see, I'm a very big, massive, huge, actually, Goliath with one eye.
Why are you giving him the description of?
It's part of his
Augustus
sales
has never met
tactic.
me. Right? I'm trying to charm him. I'm trying to charm.
It is working, okay? He's blushing right now.
What I'm saying is, I'm huge. You don't need to read too much.
in more ways than one.
My cloth covers very little. I'm looking for some armor. I'm a great adventurer. For some armor.
Truly.
You can help.
Well, we have armor about the place, as you can see, and he motions to a very, very fierce-looking set of armor. It's got scales on the front. It's got shoulder pads on that have got sort of teeth sticking off it, almost sharp, jagged teeth.
Okay.
And it comes with a set of gauntlets as well, with a similar fashion. It's got claws coming off the fingertips, and then teeth going up the wrist all the way up to the elbow. And he says, "This is our most premium set of armor. It is, of course, the dragon scale mail, sir, if you so please."
It's a male.
Okay,
Get out!
you're out. You're fired.
Get out of the shop! Fucking pigly, this guy. Okay. That's interesting, actually, isn't it? It's very pretty. So pretty, like your eyes, Augustus. Pretty.
Well, thank you.
Couldn't help but notice.
Yes, well, I've been told, yes. In fact, the prettiest in the whole city, I've been told.
Oh, the whole city. I think. Well, I don't doubt it. Look at you.
Roll for performance.
What would be the price tag on that bad boy?
Yes, well, as you can see, it's an exquisite piece of armor. Highly enchanted and infused. It's quite expensive. You're looking at about 2,500 gold.
We'll sell you this scroll.
Look at this. What this thing?
Weird, isn't it?
I know it says property of Augustus, but it's never know that part. That's that's a crazy price. Okay.
As they're talking, Crezion's gonna just kind of like run and perch up near, like behind some scrolls on one of the shelves.
Okay. He darts off, skitters away.
Very expensive, Augustus. Actually, very, very, very expensive.
Well, I am open to negotiations.
Can you discount for charm?
The charm, yes, of course. Let's say friends' prices, possibly about 2,450. How does that sound?
It's a great price for a great item. I just can't afford it.
That is a shame.
Can I tell you what I can afford?
Why don't you try and
By
sing
all means.
Give you 150 gold for it.
Very good, sir. Very good.
See, I got the joke. See, let's
Yeah.
discount that a bit more then, because I'm funny.
Another fellow that came in here before with some jokes, but he wasn't quite as funny as you.
Aye!
Well, so it's an exquisite item, Augustus, but I can't afford that.
Well,
Let's-
that is
should we
a
just-
shame.
Are you
What
going to
else
try
can
and
you
make him lower the price?
I fucking have, I think. Have I not? Well, this is what I'm thinking. All right, if we're gonna
gonna be-
steal from this guy, I may as well get a look at everything in here and not try and haggle shit, and then we just come and take all.
It's kind of it's gonna be funny when you guys go, all right, can't afford anything, go away. Next morning he gets robbed and you guys walk past with all the shit on.
These 3 guys came in, couldn't afford shit. There's nothing in my shop. What happened?
Next day this guy came in with gold chains everywhere. What the fuck is that about?
What did I say my name was? I don't believe we've met.
I
Well,
straight
no.
up told him my name.
Alright,
my name is Augustus
Well,
Calder.
I may as well try and persuade him, I guess, then. But if that's the game, after that's what we're doing here.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna persuade him. Can I persuade him by just trying to play nice and just be really friendly and be like, oh, you're such a cool guy, you're so pretty.
So pretty.
What do you kind of
You want
I mean, you obviously
to
like men. What kind of men do you go for? Like big, tall men, maybe? Goliaths?
huge,
even?
tall men with black lipsticks.
With-
To be fair, if LDB beds him, that's the best distraction we've got.
Well, yeah.
Oh, hang on, we might have started going there.
The only issue is it's fucking dragon mail armor. I'm tiny as fuck, and your spider sure as shit ain't lifting it, so it's gonna be difficult to get out.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
charm
think-
him, and then
think else.
in that persuade him to lower the price to 150 gold.
Okay, go on.
All right, whatever your name is, I forgot.
Augustus.
All right.
Charm isn't working.
All right, pretty eyes. Pretty,
Okay.
pretty boy. Big
Pretty
eyelash
green
boy.
eyes. Big eyelash boy.
I could do you 250, Augustus. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Oh! Oh,
That's a
Ooh,
15.
hang on, baby. Hang on. That'd be a 15.
You guys don't even need to rob this place now. Jesus.
I still want him.
Principle, though.
I want to see what armor and stuff has got for me.
Okay. How do you persuade him then?
Well, the same way I've been going at it. I was like, oh, Augustus, your lips are as red as roses, your eyes as green as the far sea.
What?
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's colourblind, isn't he? He's colourblind.
As green as the snow. What did I say? Your hairline, although slightly pushed back, is pretty to me.
Okay, all right. The price has gone up to 4,000. You see, he looks a bit not flustered, but he is taken a little back. Obviously your visage doesn't seem like someone who would be good at flattery, and he's a bit astonished. And he's like, okay, let's see how much you like this item. I'm willing to part ways with it for 275 gold.
I thought it was 250.
275 gold.
I can give him
pieces.
the 25.
Busted, baby. I said 250.
I can bump him up to the 275.
Alright, cool. You were just trying to fucking keep some of your gold for yourself.
Well, okay, 250. You're right. Gentleman's promise. And he puts his hand out like a girl.
What do I do? Do I kiss him? Well, I draw him in and go.
Sheer size of your head and mouth, basically, almost like just kissing is inhaling his fingers, and he's blushing immediately. He's like, "Well, I do say, part with the gold, please, before I lose my footing."
There you go. Me gold's good. Me gold's gone.
Your gold's gone, is it? You fucking bastard. Okay, Dan.
You're gonna be huge now.
The scale mail is. It's basically it's a piece of armor that's made from the scales of a particular kind of dragon. And dragons, when they cast off their scales, sometimes are hunted by, monster hunters, basically. And they grab these scales and they sell it off, and it gets worn. This armor will give you +1 to your AC, and you have advantage on saving throws against the frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons. And you have resistance to 1 damage type that is determined by the kind of dragon that provided the scales. This dragon scale armor is made from a black dragon.
Is that in my arts military? Hail.
Yeah, I've added it. You do need to thingy.
Takes away. Attune.
Yeah, you have to attune to it, but you can only do that after you've done a long rest. Also, while you've got this armor on.
I thought
obviously
attunes was
take off-
short rest.
Yeah, that's what I said, isn't it? Short rest?
It's a long rest.
Well, yeah, it's just a short rest that you have to do to attune it. Also, because of the, you can see all the description in there. You attune to it. 1+1 to your AC. Also, you can use a charge to discern the direction of the closest black dragon within 30 miles of you.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go dragon hunt.
I
Not
don't think we're fucking. I
Not
don't
a
think
good
that'd
idea.
work.
If
Just
we
yeah.
kill it, I can try and use raised death on it.
Jesus.
That'd be
Hang on, he's got a planet.
Although, not a bad show.
Farathan will let you die, just so you know.
Okay, never mind, bad show.
Okay, that's-
Cool. Should we keep looking around, Piggly, see what else we can find? Maybe some back doors.
Yeah.
Oh, I found one. It's up the corner. Oh, you eat.
Is there any security cameras?
No, but there is a spider behind the scrolls.
I spider with my little eye.
No, at this time of day, because the shop's open, not much of the sort of, I'm not going to say surveillance, but not much of the security features are active at the moment, because Augustus is a bit of an egotistical man. He thinks he can, keep the shop on lock while he's about. When he's gone, you guys will see what kind of shit you'll come across.
Can I roll for perception to see what security measures I can see?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna be awful. Oh, 19.
Nice.
Okay.
How many kills you get?
You notice while you're scanning the room, there are various spots along the walls, under the doors, and across the ceiling, where there are faint traces or faint glimmers of arcane energy. You gather that there are glyphs of warding at each of these locations. And from your understanding, after you do an Arcana check first, please.
19.
Oh, you dirty bog.
Fucking hell.
Fucking guy, bro.
So, from your understanding,
You see
obviously being well versed in arcane matters, you know that glyphs of warding have. It's effectively like a mine that's set somewhere, and the effects that come off the mine can be any manner of spell. So basically, someone casts the glyph of warding, imbues it with the effect of a spell. Whenever the glyph is interrupted or, activated, it will unleash that spell. At this point, with an Arcana check, you can't discern without physically going up to one of the runes, and basically sniffing it. You wouldn't be able to see what kind of spell or effects would be imbued on these glyphs, but you know that they are placed at each of the doors, which is one in the front and then at the back, assumingly leading to like a storeroom or something. There are some at the windows at the front of the shop. There's some on the floors around each of the around each of the sections where they've got the items. And then at the top on the ceiling, because the roof is, I don't know what you call it, it's like a dome. At the top they've got like a skylight, and there is a glyph, a huge glyph, sort of written all over the dome.
And do you want to go distract the gear?
What, Augustus?
Yeah, then I can go and sniff these wards.
I'm going to talk to my sweet people a little bit longer, yeah. Augustus, babes.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I don't know what to say. Let me think of something quick.
Do a deception check here.
Okay. Deceptione,
Yeah.
which is there. High rolls.
Ooh, 16.
16. Okay. Augustus is obviously you're a very imposing figure, and he doesn't see many people like you here. Your presence here is a very unique one, and Augustus is immediately just drawn to you, whatever it is that you're doing. I'll say for a length of about 5 minutes, you could probably just distract him by waffling shit.
Yeah, I got a couple of questions from Ash. I just want to know what does he go for in a partner?
Well, I've been offered many times, of course, proposition countless times, but I've never found anyone. You see, I like home comforts, and I like people with similar value. And he goes on and on and on, just talking about.
I'm just nodding along like, yeah, so interesting.
Pigley, go ahead and give me another Arcana check, please. And also, which of the glyphs are you looking? Are you looking at the one near the door, or?
Yeah, I'll do. How many do you reckon I can sniff in the short amount of time that he's distracting?
Probably say it'd take you about a minute to discern one. So,
I've gone for 5 away.
yeah, 5. So you could do 5 glyphs, and there's probably about.
I'll do the one at the door, and then the rest, the ones in front of the shelves sections.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 in total, and then so if you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you could do the front door on one side of the wall, basically. The glyph that you see here, you can gather from just the residual energy that's on this glyph that this has got a spell fixed against it of Mind Slither, which is a spell that spikes whoever comes into contact with it with psychic energy into the mind of that creature. And the target has to succeed on an intelligence saving throw, or it will take 2d6 psychic damage. There's a slightly higher cast spell in here, and it will have 1d4 from its next saving throw taken off.
what's on each of the shelved sections so I can determine.
Okay. So on this one here, you've got cloaks and boots. On this one here, you've
Boots?
got some
Boots.
armor. This is where Dan got his dragon scale mail. There's a couple of other bits of armor and shields and stuff. Here, you've got a few sections of scrolls and different kinds of alchemical ingredients. Over here is a continuation of some scrolls and some staffs. On this side, there is more scrolls and a couple of wands as well. On this side here, there are some various potions and
Potion seller.
potion seller. Shit. Yeah. On this side, there are a couple of weapons and just general mundane items. And then on this door here, there are some gems and such.
I'll check the one in the top left, the ones with scrolls and some staffs.
Scrolls and staffs, okay. That's fine. So as you start leaving this area and walk over here, Dan starts walking around the table to draw Augustus's attention in the opposite direction.
Augustus, follow my eyes. Look into my eyes. Yeah, you want
And
this.
you spend a minute or so in there trying to work out what spell is there. Go ahead, give me another Arcana check.
15.
15, that'll do it. On there, you can see it's a magic essence that you recognize because it's necromantic in essence. And you understand this spell to be blight. Whenever a target gets hit with this type of energy, it's effectively like sucking all the moisture out of their body, and it does 8d8 necrotic damage.
Fucking hell.
That's gonna be it for this one.
Jesus.
I'll check the cloaks and boots next.
All right, so go ahead and give me another Arcana check, please.
16.
16, good enough for me.
Watch me roll fucking dog shit all session. Watch it happen.
The hard rolls out the way, mate.
This one is a conjuration spell. The glyph here is empowered with a spell called Cloud Kill, which, for all intents and purposes, is just going to release a cloud of gas that covers a 20-foot range, and anyone who's caught in it will have to take 5d8 poison damage.
How big is this room?
This room from end to end is about 50 feet.
Right, okay. So I'll check the armor as well, just in case there's anything there that could be useful to kill him.
So Dan got his armor from here. So go ahead, give me another Arcana check.
Oh, I just came off 4
What the
to go
fuck?
into 14. I got a 21.
You got a
Fucking-
21.
This is getting silly now, right? It's getting silly.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I'm so screwed.
I got plus 7 with my Arcana.
This one has, as you're looking into it, you can see that this has got a, it's an abjuration spell. You gather it's quite a powerful spell. It's a spell of banishment.
Yeah.
And so whenever you get hit with it, effectively, if you fail a charisma saving throw, you are banished into another plane
Oh my god.
until the spell ends, which is it's about a minute, but you have no idea where it might send them to.
I'll check the potions one.
So this is now the last one that you can look at.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, give me another Arcana.
15.
15 is enough for this one. This one's also got a Cloud Kill spell on it. He's finished sniffing, so
What else you want to do in here, Piggly? I mean, I'm still talking out. Augustus like,
Augustus.
I know you're like men because you
I
like.
think I'm good for now. Until
Right.
we come back later.
Fine. You think we're done in here then?
Yeah.
Augustus, my love, I must fly.
So soon. I thought we were just getting to know each other.
Wait a minute.
Well, if we can go to lunch together, maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah, we can go to lunch. Want to go to lunch?
we could rob it right now.
Come back at say we can go for lunch in about 50 minutes.
I'll be back in an
Yeah.
hour.
What's get on lunch, Augustus?
That depends on when you want to take me to lunch.
I mean, I could Probably come back in about 50ish minutes. I've got some stuff to clean up, then I can come back and
50 minutes,
Go-
so
go on a little-
precise.
go on
I
a
like
meal.
that. I like that. Yeah.
I know I feel bad because I'm using it. Oh, Augustus
How
baby
long
cakes.
would it take us to get to the nearest graveyard?
The
Hang on.
nearest graveyard
Let's
is
take a turn.
crazy.
Let's take a turn. Whoa, wait a minute. Augustus, you want to go to the
I was
next graveyard?
talking
Just for
about
fun?
romancing and flirting, and Brayden's like, hang on, now that I'm feeling it,
If we're
Oh,
robbing this guy,
Fuck
in
him in a graveyard.
I feel like I'm gonna need some animate dead minions to step on these wards to take some hits for me.
Alright, maybe I should take him to lunch then.
Wow.
Maybe we should rethink.
I know this, guys. This isn't Varlin, by the way. There are going to be people on the streets and guards roaming around at all times.
Yeah, no, we're
All
not.
those
Yeah,
dead
yeah.
guys. Yeah,
That's why I said at night, and then this has just gotten so out of hand, but I can't do anything because I'm asleep.
Ah,
If I Dan
Maybe-
can take him to lunch, we'll rob it at night anyway.
yeah, but then he'll know I'm involved.
Anyway,
It's,
not if
surely
he,
I've never seen a
You
small
won't
man
be-
in my life.
he can't be that thick, surely.
he won't be robbing it until night. So if
Okay.
he goes with you to lunch and comes back and there's not anything missing, then it doesn't invoke any
Come on. Yeah, Augustus, tell
Suspicion.
you what.
suspicion.
I'll come back in 50 minutes and pick you up.
Very well.
Is there a local
well,
fair in town we could go to or something? Yeah, we could make it.
Yes, I know a place. Yes, if you come back here in 50 minutes, I'll have the place all locked up,
I will do.
and we can set sail.
Alright. Love you and leave you, baby.
Are we in the Vale at this point, may I ask?
You guys are still in the Vale, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much center Vale.
Oh,
You-
I'll come back in 50 minutes for you, Augustus. Wow.
Okay.
No, no kisses. Not here.
He shoots you a little wink, and then he as you're leaving, you can see he started to cast some sort of spells or something to get the shot ready.
Alright, well, now what do we do for 50 minutes?
Braden wanted to go to a graveyard.
Ren, you want to go check out the nearest graveyard?
I don't need to go to a graveyard now.
He's got all the gravy he has at home. Okay. Welcome to
Question: how long would it take to go from where we are to the King Hood?
I would say probably take you
About 50 minutes.
about an hour maybe to get there. Yeah.
Well, do you just want to do that? I'm prompting from the celestial plane.
I gotta stay here, because I can't.
You don't have
About
to.
50 minutes.
Just telling me, just quickly walk in, say I've just forgot I have to do something. I'll come back tomorrow.
It's an hour to get there, isn't it?
Tell him you'll come back. Ask him what time he closes shop, and tell him you'll be back when he's closing.
That's about it. Oh, Augustus, one last thing. Just peek my head round the door. Oh, well, one last thing, mate.
Oh yeah.
What time do you want to get? What time do you get off, sorry?
A close shop about 12:30 upon the crows. I don't know.
How about we go out for dinner then when you close? How's that sound?
I know. A
Or
midnight
not
meal.
dinner or something. We'll go do something.
Bab.
Maybe we can go to the local graveyard.
Picnic at a graveyard.
I'll be he's dead. Get him to eat him.
Well, yeah, because he can't use his glyphs if he's dead.
Well, the glyphs. Okay, I won't say.
What if he's
Yeah.
activated them before he's left?
He was casting spells just to get the shop ready. So.
Shadow Wizard Money Game.
We love
Yes.
casting spells.
All right. Well, I'll come back at your close time. I'll wait outside and I'll give you a signal. It'll be in the dark. Go towards that.
I look forward to it.
Okay. We're just friends.
For now.
Okay, you guys have left the shop. You're currently just stood outside, hanging around where Fiscal is sat, kneeling.
I'm in the back of the carriage.
He's in the back of the carriage. Yeah, that's what I said.
Is there anything close by?
I think we should go to the King Hood.
What's that?
That's where we need to
The
go
castle.
speak to Leopold Vespertine about getting
Leopold.
reinforcements for... He's the Crown Prince. We need to get reinforcements and supplies for Varlin. What I'm thinking is we can... Obviously, I'm still asleep, but this is just the idea I've literally just brewed up in my mind. If we go there, and then when we get there, Piggly, you and me, we go in, we'll talk to Leopold, while LDB takes a short rest in the carriage.
Alright.
he can attune. And then for the combat encounter, that'll probably happen when I accidentally piss someone off. We can, I don't know, send a magic missile at him or something.
Send the spider to crawl at my cock. That way, yeah.
No, the spider's staying at the shop. He's getting.
Climb into my
cannon.
Oh, he's at the shop. Okay, hang on. Can I use that on Augustus?
Whoa.
Well, for that, I have no idea. But yeah, that's an idea. Whether that's what you want to do or not, obviously, Fiscal's still asleep. So.
We could do, but I don't know if the attunement's all too useful. I'm guessing to attune, then I can get the ability to use the
You don't. So it's just armor until you've attuned. You don't have your.
So I don't get the +1.
You don't get your +1 or anything.
Okay. Oh, okay then. Yeah, no, I think I should attune.
So do you want to do that then?
Yeah, let's go to wherever we're going. Kin, wherever.
King.
He can have a short rest in the carriage while I ride it over to.
Oh, I can short rest right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the back of Fiscal.
It's an hour. It's an hour away, right, Bez?
Yeah, it'll take you about an hour.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you guys RP getting there, and then when my short rest is up, just let me know.
I'll go. I mean, I'm gonna go sleep in the back for the journey.
So we're cuddling, we're spooning.
Yeah.
I'm Big Spoon.
And I can attune my.
And I'm
can big
sitting
spoon
on
if
the
you want.
booster seat to see over the horses.
Okay, so you guys are making your way down through now, past the Vale district, into the Royal Hood. The section between the Vale and the Royal Hood, there isn't much difference, except the buildings now look a lot more expensive. Whereas before, the Vales just had genuinely very, much better construction and materials than the outside. Here, it looks like things have been constructed with royalty in mind. A lot of the buildings here have got Gothic style architecture, and it's made from almost shining looking marble and brickwork. Very little wood used here. It's all stone, slate, marble. All of the people that are in this area, and none of them are traveling by foot. They're all being carried around in, I don't know what you call them. You know those things where posh people sit inside them and they get carried around?
Yeah.
What, like the thing with the sticks?
Yeah. Those. It's just rich people, posh people getting carried around in their personal little Ubers.
By poor people.
Poor people, yes.
Yeah.
So you guys now see the royal castle of Demetriel, which is the ancestral home of the Vespertine bloodline. It stands as an imposing testament to a millennia of unbroken rule. And it's on the top of the highest hill in the city. The castle's ancient stone walls are a blend of, in contrast to everything else, dark granite and intricately carved with the heraldic symbols of the Vespertine family. The towering structure is cutting into the skyline here. It's visible from nearly every corner of Demetriel, but particularly as you're now coming up to the front gate here, it's even more striking. Now, the outer walls of the castle are fortified with thick crenellations, providing a good defense against any would-be invaders. It's got ivy and ancient vines creeping up the walls, hinting at the castle's age and the natural beauty that surrounds it within the walls. The Vespertine crest, a silver crescent moon entwined with a golden star, is prominently displayed above the massive iron gates where you guys now are. So, as you are stood outside the gates, what do you do?
So I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to be like slowly come to consciousness, and I'm going to be like, I'm just going to fucking like see that I'm spooning LDB and just be like, what the fuck? Get up and kind of shove him awake. And then I'm going to climb out the back of the carriage.
Okay.
Oh, the weirdest dream. There was a little boy on my back and he
Fuck
had his
off.
dick in me. It was weird.
We need to get you laid, LDB, I swear to God.
Again? Yes, please.
Augustine.
Augustus.
Oh, where's that teeth thing actually?
Oi!
Whoa.
No. Off limit.
Go
Yes, I'll go join Pigley out the front. of the.
Yeah, okay, so you dismount the back of the carriage and you walk up to the front, and as you're about to speak to Pigley and say, "What's going on? Where are we?" you can see a squad of about 8 guards walks towards you from the... Basically, you got towers on either side of the gate, and they come from within these towers, and they walk out, 4 on each side, and then one more guardsman walks up in front, basically facing you and Pigley now. And he says, "State your business."
We are ambassadors for the Hunters Guild of Varlin. We have come to speak to Leopold Vespertine regarding a matter of urgency.
Can I stumble out the back and join them?
You can, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. What was it?
Because as you stumble out the back, the guards are on guard now, and they've got their spears sort of drawn, pointing towards the carriage.
Hey, whoa. Calm down. Like I say, we're just here as ambassadors for Varlin. There is an imminent threat, and we need assistance. Hang on. I think I have a note. Do I have a note?
You have a guild. Not guild. Shit, what's it called? A seal.
A seal, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just show them the seal.
As you present the seal, the foremost guardman walks up, takes it off you, has a look at it, and inspects it a little bit, and then looks at you, looks at Pigley, looks at LDB, and then looks back at you and says, "You're all from the Hunters Guild?"
Yes.
He takes a look around for a second, and he motions to the guards, and they lift their spears up and take 2 steps away from the carriage. He hands you the seal back, and he says, "The Crown Prince is in a meeting with the Chancellor. He will be with you shortly. Please make your way through. Leave your carriage at the parking area." I don't know what you call it. Yeah, you guys get back onto the carriage, and then the guard on the other side of the gate says, "Raise the gate," and you hear like some clanking, a lot of clicks, and then slowly but surely the front gate starts to lift up, goes all the way up, and then you guys make your way through. The courtyard inside the gates is expansive, and it looks to be meticulously maintained. There's cobblestone pathways leading up to various parts of the castle, and they're lined with trees and well-tended gardens, and there's statues of past Vespertine rulers standing sentinel, watching over the grounds. There's a gatehouse just past where you guys have gone in through the gate, which features twin towers. The towers are equipped with battlements, and they've got ballista at the top with arrow slits designed to, obviously, loose arrows.
So slits around the DB. Okay.
Yes.
I barely even knew it.
Okay, all right.
Write that down. Banished.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys walk in, you can see there's an area of the courtyard which is surrounded by guards, and it's got 2 men inside speaking to each other. One's got a bow and arrow, looks to be practicing shots. What's your name? Fiscal. Go ahead, give me a perception check, please.
There's a 19.
19.
We got some fucking crazy rolls.
Keep the rolls high.
Look at back at that trap, mate. There's nothing below a 10.
You are now looking at who you recognize as Leopold Vespertine, the Crown Prince of Demetriel, and he's currently talking to who you remember as Bartholomew Alderidge, the Chancellor of Commerce. The Chancellor looks like he's a fat man, basically, in his late 50s. He's got a meticulously groomed grey beard. That's the only hair left, that isn't receding on his head. And he's dressed in fine silks of red velvet, which has golden sort of embroidery on it. He used to be a successful merchant, this is from what you know of the time that you've spent in Demetriel, but he had a keen understanding of trade and economics, and he's responsible now through various deals and controlling the majority shares of the city's trade. He's responsible for sorting the trade agreements, taxation, and market regulations, but he's a very shrewd and calculating person, and he's always been known for his pragmatic approach. He's highly respected by his peers, but only in the business sense. So no one really fears him physically or anything like that. He's a bit of a shitskin, basically.
Shitskin.
Yeah, he's a coward. Okay. And obviously next to him you see Leopold Vespertine dressed in very regal attire. It's all white with gold embroidery. He's got a blue cape down one side, his bow hand, and he's wearing golden gloves. He stands fairly tall, about 6'2". His posture is quite prim, proper, but it's also very rigid and imposing. And he's currently just loosing arrows into a target. They all seem to be hitting their mark. You guys dismount from the carriage as you get closer, and then you walk up to the area where Leopold and the Chancellor are stood.
Alright, so I'll kind of inch towards them a little bit and try and see if I can gain any information from what they're speaking about. Would you like me to roll another perception check?
Yeah, go ahead, give me a perception check.
Oh fuck, and so it begins. That's a 6, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
You as you're taking in the nice surroundings, it's been a pretty big jump from where you guys have been staying in the areas you've been fighting in. Just nice to be in clean air with clean surroundings. Unfortunately, you don't really catch much of what they're saying. As you guys are now approaching in full view, primarily being thrown off by LDB and his still can't believe he decided to make him 8'2". His 8'2" self. Walking up to the crowd, you can see the prince takes a look. He side eyes, and then he gives a command to one of the guards who sort of do a salute. There's a couple of guards stood there, and one of them does a salute where they cross their arms over the chest, and then they walk over to you. What is your business here?
Wakanda forever.
I look at him and I go, "We are here on behalf of the Hunters Guild of Varlin. We wish to speak to the Crown Prince Leopold Vespertine, if possible."
He holds his hand up and then he walks back, says something to the prince. The prince says another few words. The guard raises his hand, and the number of guards in front of you basically just splits and allows you to walk up to the prince.
Okay. Is it safe to say I'm slightly ahead of you guys, or Piggly, are you walking behind with a side next to me with LDB behind, or how are we doing this?
I'd say we're probably all together, right?
Yeah, but are we walking in just one line, or
You in front, me behind you.
me in front, you two 45 degrees behind each way?
Yeah, in high
Wedge
order.
formation.
Okay.
Wedge formation.
All right, cool. So I'll walk over to Leopold and I'll bow and I'll say, "Sire."
Sire. This guy's go.
I'm to understand that you're from Varlin, is that correct?
We are here on behalf of Varlin. Yes, part of the Hunters Guild.
And pray tell, what is your purpose here?
We have come on the behest of Thalara, leader of the Hunters Guild, and we would humbly request some reinforcements, as we are about to face quite a large threat which could vanquish Varlin off the face of the map.
Interesting that you should mention Thalara. I have not heard from your custodian in some time. Erasmus, I believe his name was. Or is.
Erasmus is part of the threat, sire.
Curious. He puts the... up to this time, he's just been shooting arrows while you're talking. And when you say he's part of the threat, he lowers the bow now and turns to you. And he says, "How do you know this?"
I've been given pieces of evidence that supports this theory. It is the general suspicion within the guild itself, as well as I have been threatened by Erasmus himself, as have my compatriots behind me. And I gesture to LDB and Pigley. And I just like say under my breath, bow.
I'm just gonna smile and wave.
Okay.
I'll bow. I'll be like, ooh, yeah.
Charming.
Can I curtsy?
Well, I assume. Okay. Lift your bear skins up. Hello.
Cock out. Ah!
You can see Leopold gives you a slight look and says, "Well, I assume you've brought this Erasmus with you for trial, yes?"
Unfortunately, his whereabouts are presently unknown, sire.
How incompetent.
Ah!
As he's about to say something else, you can see the Chancellor walks up to. He's got his like hands clasped together. Basically, looks like a little bit of a rat, and he walks up to the side and goes, "Sire, Varlin hasn't paid his tributes in some time, sire. We can't really afford. It was sent the wrong image, sire." And Leopold says, "As my good man has just informed me, your town has not paid tribute to Demetriel in some time. I don't think it would be wise to send a full contingent, despite how dire the situation may or may not be."
Sire, I've been personally informed by Thalara herself that upon successful termination of the threat, that tribute will be paid in triplicate. And I'm going to try and deceive the guy.
Okay, go ahead.
And that is an 11.
Bold of you to speak for the guild master, who doesn't even deign herself to send a letter to Demetriol, yet you come here offering triple what is already a fair asking price. I don't think you have the authority for such a thing.
What would be the asking price?
And you can see the Chancellor kind of has like a little bit of a smile on his face, and he says, "Well, so if we take into account the months..." They whisper amongst themselves, and then Vespertine says, "It's been made apparent to me that for the time that was missing, we would expect a lump sum payment of 10,000 gold, plus another 10,000 for the late fees."
That is perfectly understandable, sire. Is there anywhere we could talk without anyone else around? Just maybe yourself and some guards?
My, you mean to impose regulations on the Crown Prince in his own city?
Not at all. I feel as though this is a sensitive matter that could do with minimal external input.
This is as minimal as it gets. I'm not here to change my schedule for the rattlings of a would-be danger. Listen.
Would you like to know the danger, sire?
Yes, I would.
I was not expecting that. We fear that Erasmus is in allegiance with Redmind, and I personally, along with my compatriots, have already defeated a small band of his ghouls and a warlock. However, we need many more reinforcements and resupplies if we are to successfully vanquish this. And I know you've already stated that I can't speak purely on behalf of Thalara. However, we both know that she is good in character and in faith, and she would be here herself if the situation wasn't so dire. The reason she is not here is because of the detrimental situation that we are presently facing within Farlin.
And tell me, Mr. He motions to you with his hand out.
Fist, and I shake his hand.
Yeah, as you go to touch his hand, he retracts it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What is the state of Varlin now? Is it under siege? Is it burning?
As we left it, it was starting to turn towards a frightened panic. There are external forces that are presently trying to disrupt the general livelihood of the townsfolk and trying to diminish the effectiveness of the guild at present.
You watch as the Crown Prince turns his head to the side while the Chancellor starts whispering something in his ear, and he says, he turns back to you and says, "Well, I have no proof nor any desire to send a full contingent. I believe 100 men should suffice for guarding the town."
What would be a full contingent, sire?
Full contingent would be about 1,000 troops. I would estimate. Not really my forte.
Is there any chance that we could ascertain half of that and some supplies? Is there anyone that... Do you have any seers within the castle, sire?
Well, this day gets more and more complicated. Listen, I'm in no mood for this. I will allow you a contingent of 100 men, 80 swordsmen, 20 archers, and a week's worth of supplies. It wouldn't be proper for a crown prince to act hastily without much more information.
Could I potentially up that side to 300 and a month of supplies, please? I'm going to roll again, hoping that it's
roll persuasion.
better.
We don't really know what we need, though, do we?
Nah, that's a fucking 10, bro. What the fuck? You guys stole all the good rolls.
You guys, it was me. I rolled all
It was just Braden, yeah. How do we know 100 men is not enough, though? I mean, I'm guessing.
Do I still have my luck from this long rest?
I can't remember that you used it, so I'll say yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's still a 10. What the fuck?
Unlucky.
Well.
100 men, and I will hear no more of this.
And
tell your liege lord Thalara, the guildmaster, if she does not return what is owed, she will be cut from the catchment of this city. There will be no more supplies sent from us if we do not receive payment.
And what if the threat proceeds, sire? Redmind will not merely satiate himself with just Valen. He will look to expand his potential empire.
Should that day come to pass, the might of Demetriel will meet it and vanquish it.
Sire, my concern is merely for all townsfolk, both Valen and Demetriel. When I say, if Redmind and Erasmus vanquish Valen, they will have more soldiers than one could possibly think of. With the power to raise the dead, you're looking at an entire town written off the map and soldiers heading towards you with haste. I beg,
yes.
Please, could we have more?
And as you say, you are only speaking for the safety of your people. I have to seek the safety of my city.
I am a
To
resident
spend
of this city.
1,000 men on a hollow threat is not good governance.
LDB, do you still have the leg?
Of the Black Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is!
Because as you pull out the decrepit, decaying leg.
I mean, it's going to be decaying big time by now.
Yeah. The
It's only been a
Prince
couple
and the
days.
Chancellor take a step back, and the prince brings up his hand to cover his mouth and nose,
Like, look,
and
look.
the guards sort of square up around you. Good gods, man! What is that?
This was taken from one of Redmind's minions as such. He was leading a small band of ghouls to Valen. Have one of your mages examine this leg, see the threat for yourself. We will be in town for another day or two. I'm sure you'll be able to find us. And then you can assess the threat for yourself.
Follow this section.
You can see Leopold waves his arm, and two guards come up and take the leg from you, and then walk off to an area of the castle. And Leopold looks at you and says, "I've had enough of these negotiations for today. I'll have 100 men prepared. If this leg turns up anything other than what you say, then I will add more. But 100 men will suffice for now."
I shall see you in 2 days, sire.
And then he waves you off, basically.
Over the way back.
I bow and then I turn to head towards the carriage.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 21.
A 21. You can see as you're walking away and you're going to the... as you're walking away and you're turning sort of towards Leopold and the Chancellor as they're talking. Basically, they're looking in your direction. Leopold is pointing in various directions. Basically, it looks like they're discussing what you've just said. But the Chancellor looks pretty irate.
He looks irate. Okay. Okay. So, and that was Bartholomew Aldridge, yeah.
Aldridge, yes.
Okay, cool.
Give me a history check, actually. It's not going to be a high DC.
All of us, or?
So, no, this is just...
Well, as long as the DC's below 4. Okay. Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll head back to the carriage. I know you love this question. What time is it?
I'd say it's probably about 3:30, midday.
Okay. I have an idea, but it would potentially give us more money, but it means splitting up, and it means LDBs doing one-on-one fights.
Do you want me to fight in the iron cage?
Kind of. So I'll read the Iron Cage, an illegal fighting ring where combatants fight for money and reputation. It's a gathering spot for the city's In fact, no, we can all go because it's a gathering spot for the city's underworld with high stakes betting and ruthless competition.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you win, we can make money and we can potentially find information and potentially hirelings.
Okay.
Do you want to go there?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
Okay, cool. So we'll go back to the carriage. I'll lead the horse, and I assume you two are just going to get back in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as I get back in, I'll head off, and we'll make way to the Iron Cage, which is 2 hours away, leading us to 5 p.m.
Yeah, I'll say going forward, we won't do exact times. We'll just say it's midday, afternoon. It's like morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, just to keep it simple.
Can I request though, if there's something we have to do like at around this specific time, that we do have an exact time?
Like maybe closing a shop at 12.
Like maybe closing a shop, yeah. Like LDB has a date, so we would need to leave around 9:30ish.
We'll say for expediency's sake, if there's a specific time you need to be there, then you will make it out that specific time.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so you guys want to make your way to the Iron Cage?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fight.
Whoa.
What I will do as well on the way,
Anyway.
I want to summon familiar into my hand, another spider, because obviously it just transfers, doesn't it?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's his reaction to you get the spider.
No.
Yeah, so I'll summon Crezion back in my hand. And I'll ask him if he learned anything while he was in the shop.
The Crezion says to you, yeah, There was the guy cast a spell on himself and made himself. He was standing in the center of the room, but he wasn't there.
Okay. Where was he?
He was in the middle of the room, but he wasn't there.
What do you mean?
He cast a spell, then he wasn't there, but then he was in the middle of the room.
I like this spider now.
Okay, so he cast a spell.
He cast a spell. He was in the middle of the room. He cast a spell. Disappeared. Back in the middle of the room. But it wasn't him. But it was him, but it wasn't him.
Disappeared.
Same. Different, but...
Fuck off. Okay. So, right, that's great information. Hop on the shoulder. Let's go.
Okay.
So, I take it we arrive at the iron cage?
You arrive at the iron cage.
I'm arriving.
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. I stop the horses, which I have aptly named Haw and C.
Wow.
I like the
Which
whole
one?
one.
Yeah.
I can't
Both
tell you
males.
what. Just how I like it.
And then I'll knock on the wooden frame of the carriage to let LDB and Piggly know to get out. And because we never had a chance, I'll quickly ask them if there is any information they need to relay about Augustus's shop.
He's got pretty eyes.
I'll relay all the fucking traps and shit.
Okay, cool.
I think Braden, he did that very well.
Yeah,
I
great.
can't remember half of it.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
trap
So
and shit.
Braden tells me about the door, scrolls and staff shelf, the cloaks and boots shelf, the armor, and how there's a sigil on the ceiling.
And the potion shelf.
Yeah. Cool. And I'll let them know what Crezion has told me about how he's cast a spell and disappeared, but a visage has been created in his absence. Piggly, does that sound like anything you are aware of?
Roll for Arcana.
Yes, go ahead.
26.
Fuck!
This guy's getting a bit silly. Huh? He's getting a bit silly, Willie. Huh?
Is that above the DC?
That's surprisingly not.
Critical fail.
You don't know the exact spell, but you know there are spells that exist where individual can create a copy of themselves to stand sentinel in a specific spot for a specific duration. And the conditions of that spell is that if anyone is within a particular range, depending on what level that spell was cast at, whenever they try to... Basically, there's certain conditions that are cast on that copy, and whenever someone completes one of those conditions, it will attack them. So you can assume if it's like a shopkeeper guard, the condition is if anyone enters the shop after I leave that isn't me, fight them.
Okay, so we may have to fight a visage of Augustus.
We can
Easy.
handle it. I mean,
Well, it's not going to be... It
Damn.
wouldn't be him that you're fighting, but yeah.
That's why I said a visage.
Yeah. Why don't you visage your character dying? How about that?
Okay, Right, so
Good job
now
there,
that they've relayed that information and how LDB is going to go on a date with him...
We might kiss even.
Alright, so the plan here is I'm going to go get some information that could potentially assist us with any luck. And LDB, Piggly, how much money do you have?
39 gold.
Should I
Okay.
give all my money to Piggly?
I feel as though, as long as you're prepared to kick some fucking ass, LDB,
Hopefully, yeah.
we could double, even triple that money. You're an unknown fighter. The odds will potentially be in your favour.
Place bet.
I'd like to give Piggly all my gold.
Yeah, I'll also give Piggly
39.
30 gold.
I'm giving you 40 gold.
Christ alive, boys.
So I've removed 30 gold. I've given you
I bet
30
win.
gold. So then we'll split it 3 ways.
3.
This is my fucking idea.
Did I say the word 3?
Oh,
109 gold now.
Cool. So, right, yeah. So, okay, happy with the plan?
Yep.
As long as
Pigley,
it all fucking works.
you're placing the bets.
I'm not placing
LDB, you're fighting. I'm getting information. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go, and
Works, baby.
we'll head inside.
so the iron cage is aptly named because the outside of it's kind of like a sunken building. So the area of New Kingsway has seen some renovations since the Carluchos had taken over, but not much. And so this part of the New Kingsway area is kind of dilapidated. A lot of the buildings are crumbling, broken down. They're pretty skittish around there. But one thing that keeps the traffic flowing is the iron cage. The outside of the iron cage has got steel, or iron steel. What's it called? Like rebar, I guess. But it's got steel pillars in an oval shape all the way around, and it's got wooden planks and bits of stone, basically making a makeshift wall with the front gate open. It's very much basically, if you're looking at it from a top-down view, it's like an area of this city was dug out into like an oval-sized battlefield, and then there was some seats that were built around it, and then a cage put around those seats with the front area, the gate at the beginning.
Okay. So is it like a booth where you place your bets? How's it?
Yeah. So if you walk in, you can go to the area where, well, the lack of a better word, the reception area, and there's people there that got like books and ledgers that are monitoring the fights and the bets that are going. So if you wanted to place a bet, you could do.
Okay.
Or if you want to register a fighter, you can do that there as
It
well.
would be better for him to register first before
I should
place
register.
it.
Yeah.
And I should definitely register myself and not have any of you near me. And I'll just go and go, oh, this
I'm
is
gonna go
cool.
stand by the bookies and just linger around looking at all the names and stuff.
Listen,
so
I get off to
the way in my head is like I've walked in and it's very much like a fucking hotel waiting area and such. Like when you walk into a hotel, you've got like the desk.
Kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna perch myself to one side and I'm gonna direct Pigley to go stand over the other side while LDB does his thing.
Okay, so I'm going to make my way over to the fight master, I guess? The fight coordinator?
Receptionist.
Fight coordinator is probably
Because I know who that is, obviously.
You walk up to him, you can see a grim-looking half-orc dude covered in scars, and he sees you approach, a natural specimen of physical violence that you are, and he says, well, I assume you're here to fight?
You're goddamn right!
Alright, I can register. Have you fought before?
Not in the iron cage.
So you've fought in tournaments before?
You know, friendly family event.
Family events. Bit unusual, but who am I to argue with that?
I mean, look at the size of your son, alright? My family's all the same size, alright?
Easy. Alright, I can register you down. It's 5 gold to register your name. Fight in the next battle.
Alright, guys, if you have this, I did not have 5 gold on me.
I'd just say, give me a moment. I'm looking.
Or I could just.
I'll do it. So are Pigley and I within earshot?
Yeah, you'd be within earshot.
Okay, I'm gonna. So can I stealth? I'm gonna roll stealth.
Hey.
I'm gonna roll stealth because I roll with advantage.
And then pay him off when I win.
Well, I don't need to roll again because I know it's going to be better than that. It's the same. How am I getting to the same? So I'm going to stealth, and I'm going to place 5 gold in his back pocket, and then I'm going to go back to where I was.
Just touched me in this crowd.
So I've removed 5 gold from my.
That's fine. Yeah. That's enough stealth to get all that done.
You
Anyway.
fucker, then. You.
Go on, Dan.
Alright. Here's your 5 gold, sunshine.
All right, 5 gold. Nice one. What's your name?
LD.
LDB.
Have you had a stroke?
LD.
I was gonna maybe make one up, but I thought actually no, I'll just call myself what I am.
But you stopped at LD. You went LD.
Oh, good point. If I just said my name's Pythagoras, picking like, who the fuck do I bet on? He's got a point. Alright, LDB. The man with the horse cock, in brackets.
Do you want to? That's the name that you want to go over,
Uses it
yeah?
as a weapon.
So you want the announcer to call you as LDB, the man with the horse cock.
Brackets, yes.
What's a bracket?
LDB's fun, actually. Ringmaster. What's up?
Alright, and how many fights do you want to sign up for?
I would like to do 2 fights, please.
2 fights, alright. You know, if you win, you get their share, so if you win, you're getting 5 gold back. Well, it's 5 plus 5, which is 10 gold. Obviously, if you want to place a bet or you want to pay more, then you just get your money back, I suppose.
Wait, so no, like genuine question here. How the fuck does this work? So he's put 5 gold down, but you're saying if he loses, if he wins, he gets their share plus his share back.
Yes. Plus, obviously, if you guys are placing bets, then.
But then you got yours bets separate, independent of that, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Anyway, carry on.
That checks out.
Alright. What do you want from me then?
That was it. Cheers, son.
Alright. Your name will be called when it's your turn to fight.
Cracking. I'm buzzing. Guys, have we got any more of that?
Just so you know,
I could take drugs before I fight or not.
You can't use any spells in the ring.
No spell.
Just weapon field.
Does rage count as a spell?
I can use spell from
Rage isn't a
outside the
spell.
ring.
Do I? So I use weapons. It's not like it's like fist fighting.
No, it's kind of like a gladiator tournament thing.
Okay.
I mean, you can just use your fist if you want, but it doesn't mean the other guy's going to.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Alright.
I should have taken some of them drugs, man, because I can't what they did. But I'm sure they did.
Yeah, can you repeat what Moondust does, please, Bez?
Yeah, let me find it. Moondust is a drug made from a high quality
I'm sure they'd be helpful here.
It gives you a +2 to your wisdom saving throw, but a -2 to your charisma saving throws.
Nah, you don't really have any need for that, mate.
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright, cool. Upon seeing the succession of that, I'll gesture towards Piggly to go find out who he's fighting and place a bet.
Wait, I'll go head over to the betting booth.
You can see the orc is he's just kind of sitting there looking at his notes and fiddling about with coins.
I want to put a bet down.
Who the fuck said that?
I'm going to hop up onto the table so that you can see.
Aren't you a little guy?
Aren't you a little guy?
Some would say.
Okay. Oh, you want to place a bet, did you say?
Yes, please.
Alright, so who you want to bet on?
Can I see what the odds are against LDB and who he's fighting?
LDB is fighting an elven fighter called Phelan. I'll say if you were to put in
75. We'll go 75.
75 in the one fight, you would, if he won, you would win 450 gold.
Cool.
I'll take that.
Interesting, and I'm obviously.
There's 5-1 odds, basically.
So that's 150 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to put 75 down on LDB's fight, please.
LDB for him to win.
Yes, please.
What? What's your name?
Piggly.
No, your real name.
Piggly.
Violated.
Oh, your real name. It's got the cunt, you know.
All right,
Also
Piggly it is,
brackets,
and just so you know, bets are non-refundable. Once they're placed, they're placed. If you lose, tough teas.
Fuck.
And then he jots your note down, puts his hand out for the 70 gold or 75 gold.
Yeah, I've taken it out.
And then he hands you a little slip as proof. It just says LDB 5175.
Do not lose that.
Thank you. Go get ready to watch the fight.
Yeah, as you're leaving the count round, I gesture you over to me.
Hey, I'm not gonna go get
Oh,
ready.
lover boy.
I'm gonna go.
Right, I'm just going to say it here. I'm going to leave Crezion. Have I told them about my familiar? It's just going to be really cool.
Well, you
there
had
was a
it on
weird spot- There
LDB.
was a
Yeah,
weird
but I-
spider on my shoulder earlier.
Yeah, but that could just be LDB not paying attention to shit. Right, so with that ring that I got, I can summon a familiar. My familiar is called Crezion. It's this little spider here, and I hold my hand out, and it jumps into my hand.
Yeah,
And I go, I'm going to leave him with you. He's got 100 foot. But we can talk within 100 feet.
ding dong.
If he starts to lose, if LDB starts to lose, he'll let me know. I'll come to you and we'll square him away. Okay?
Okay. And I'll
Cool.
put him on top of my hat.
Okay.
Right, sound. So are you going to go watch the fight now?
Yep.
Cool. So can I just have a look around, see if there's anybody that I would know would have information, or if there is anyone who could potentially assist with hirelings.
Hirelings.
That's what they're called, isn't it?
What, you mean like
People for
mercenaries?
hire. Yeah, like mercenaries for hire. Hirelings.
Like Gobby the Goblin.
Boblin.
Boblin the Goblin. Boblin the Boblin?
Yes, Boblin the Boblin.
I'd say you don't really recognize it. No one stands out to you as a person that ostensibly looks like someone who could help you with hiring mercenaries or anything like that. But what you would know is that, for example, the Carluccio family are a very large organization, and if you needed a couple of goons or a couple of fighters, you could potentially reach out to him.
Would he be in the general vicinity? I feel like if there's a fight going on, like some of the Carluccios will be here, surely.
Yeah, in New Kingsway, there would be Carluccios here. They're the ones who get most.
No,
of
but
the
I mean at
profits
the
from this
cage.
place.
I'll
Well,
tell you what.
around the
I'll go to the desk. I'll go to the desk.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
All right.
Yeah, not too bad.
I don't know.
Are there any of the proprietors about?
The proprietors
Sorry, are any of the Carluccios kicking about?
in the stands. Yeah, there's a couple of them. I think one of the capos is up at the top.
Okay. Quickest way to get there?
Up the stairs, mate.
Oh yeah, cheers. You're. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're
This
helpful.
fucking
you,
guy.
yeah. What's your
This
name?
fucking
What's
guy.
your what's your name, buddy?
My name,
Yeah,
Gary.
Yeah. Gary.
Nice! What name? Oh, Gary.
Well, Gary, I have to say you haven't been that much of a help, but it was nice to meet you, and I'll just walk away.
All right. It looks like he's about to say something back to you as you're walking off, but you've already cleared the area. So outside of the reception area, where there are a few people loitering and a few people drunk and crying because they lost bets, there's stairs on either side and you can make your way up, and it's like a horseshoe pattern, basically.
Okay.
The closer you get to the center of the horseshoe is where the premium seats are, and that's where you imagine the Carluccios would be, or some of them would be anyway.
Well, I'll head up towards where I would imagine they are.
Okay. You head up. It's not hard to distinguish them because there's no one.
They're all
sat
wearing
around
mafia
them.
suits.
Yeah, they're all wearing like nice, decent gear, and everyone else around them doesn't look that well dressed or is in armor. And these guys have got like 2-3 seats buffer from everyone else, so there's like a ring around them almost.
Okay, I'll make my way over towards them, anticipating someone will probably step in the way.
You can see one of them looks at you, and this one is a older looking dude with slick back white hair, and he spots you walking up, and then he says something to the other guys. You're not in earshot yet, but as these other guys are watching you come up, they don't come up to greet you. Basically, then no one's coming up to stop you from getting close.
Cool. I'll just head straight towards the geezer.
Yeah. So
Lemon squeezer.
the older looking dude that's sat there is. I don't think you would know this, though. That's the only thing. Okay, I'll say, yeah, you see an old dude sat there, and he motions you to come and sit next to him, basically. This old guy, he's got grey slick back hair, and he's got a goatee that isn't grey. It looks like it's been dyed black, basically. He's got kind of like a tan skin, and as you sit down next to him, he says, Antonio's told me a lot about you, kid.
They're all the same.
Yeah, so. Well, he hasn't told me anything about you. Quick one. Do you guys get seat service here?
We get seat service in our own arena. Yes, we do. Of course we do.
What the fuck was that whiskey called that I was drinking last session?
It was Salunian.
You guys got Selenium?
Yeah, he laughs and he says, "You got an expensive taste, kid." He whistles, and then one of the guys walks off somewhere.
Cool. Sorry, we haven't been introduced. I'll put my hand out. Fiscal Strongling.
He shakes your hand. He says, "I'm Don Giovanni Carluccio."
No fucking shot.
This is obviously he's a Don, so this is the head of the Carluccio family.
Yeah.
It's Giovanni Carluccio, but he when he was making a name for himself, he was called the Commodore.
Okay.
Antonio says you're a guy who can get things done, and I appreciate that in a man.
Well, I certainly try.
Brings you to my arena.
I've got some friends that are having a bit of an issue over in Varlim, and we're looking for some potential friends to assist with the issue.
How many friends are we talking here?
As many as you can spare. I will obviously repay in kind with anything that needs doing. As a citizen of Demetrio growing up, I am aware of the influence the Carluccio family has. And like Antonio's told you, I can get things done.
Yeah, he leans back for a second and he pulls out a fantasy version of a Cuban cigar and he lights it up and he takes a drag of it and he says, kid, there's a lot of uncertainty about Varlin. I don't know if it's worth it to send so many people there to defend that place.
Don't get me wrong, I completely understand where you're coming from. You've got no vested interest. Obviously, you've had some dealings with it. I saw Antonio there. He dealt with a couple of friends of mine in a warehouse quite recently, so you've clearly got some, even if it's a slight vested interest in the place. But like I say, I will repay in kind with any assistance you provide me. I will provide you when needed.
You know, I've done a little bit of looking into your story too, you know. Listen, that Jermaine is becoming a bit of a problem for us, so what I need to happen at some point after you deal with your incident of Harlan, I need you to come back and X him off.
It will be my pleasure, Giovanni. Sorry, Mr. Carluccio.
It's Don Carluccio.
Don Carluccio. My apologies. I was also hoping maybe you'd be able to provide me a bit of information, if possible. I know you're a man of many means, so. Could you tell me anything about Bart Aldridge?
That sack of shit. He's the chancellor. He's the money man in this city. He controls. Well, he controls the money. He's a little bit. It's a little bit too involved with the royal family. Fills their head with ideas. You know how it is with these right-hand men.
Do you know where he lives?
Well, I know where he lives. Why?
He may be causing a bit of an issue for me and my friends, and I figure maybe he learns a lesson or two. I could deal with it, you could deal with it, that's entirely up to you, but I would love to.
A big ask. And I don't think it will be an easy task for you to go out and kill Chancellor of Commerce. Or are you thinking of just roughing him up a little bit?
Just having a conversation.
Hey, if you wanted to have a conversation, you should have just booked an appointment with him. You wouldn't come all the way out here just for a conversation.
Well, no, I had other things to do, you know? But, no, I feel as though knowing where he resides would be beneficial.
He's you can see that the Don he's thinking about whether he should tell you or not. It looks like he's got a couple of different thoughts in his head, and it's getting to a point where you feel like you should say something, and then he starts speaking again. He says, "Listen, kid, I know that guy more of a pain in the ass. Trust me, than you'll ever know. But I don't think it's the right time to be making a move on him. If he dies, if he gets suspicious, all of our finances, it all gets tied up too. I don't think that would be good for anybody."
Okay, I'll stay away from them. Oh, by the way, if you're wanting to hedge some bets, LDB might be one to look out for. And I'll just
LDB.
I'll just sit and wait for my whiskey to arrive.
Yeah. The whiskey comes. It's a dude walks up with it in a champagne bucket. I don't know what the fuck you call them in ice, basically. And then he walks up and he pours a glass for the Don, and then the Don gestures, and then he pours a glass for you as well. And you guys are now sat awaiting the battle. Dum dum dum.
The battle.
You okay? So now that you're back, Dan, you watch. You get called up. It's your turn to fight, and you get taken through the arena. And as the gates are coming up for you to go in, you can see there's a dude being dragged out on a stretcher. He's going, "Oh, my legs! I can't feel my legs."
My leg!
And then the guy who leads you in says, "Good luck," and he hits a switch, and then the gate starts to close behind you. And in front of you, you see an elvish, a half elf man stood in front of you. Most elves that you've seen are pretty scrawny, but this guy has got some heft to him. Obviously, he is still quite a bit shorter than you, but everyone else is. He's stood there. He's just been in a fight, and he's obviously taken out that dude. He looks like he's sweating, but he's got no cuts or bruises or anything on him. And there's, swaths of blood just around him. And you gather this dude's probably been in the fight for a while, which is why your odds are so stacked against you. But the crowd, upon seeing an 8'2" giant walk into the room, starts to get louder and louder.
Yeah, I better believe it.
And I'll say at this point, before we do anything else, roll Initiativo.
Initiative, of course. Yeah. I know exactly where that one is because it's right there. 10.
10 on your initiative. Okay.
On my initiative, yeah.
You are not going first, my boy.
Crazy.
So you walk in, and as soon as the dude on the other end spots you, he starts taking a few slow steps towards you, and then dashes straight towards you. So that's 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's now right in front of you, and he's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
Oh shit! I don't have my freaking dice set up. A little buggery. So first attack is going to be a 7 plus 7, 14.
Misses.
14 misses. Okay. First attack goes wide. Second attack is going to be. Oh, you were so close to getting critted. Then that's 14 plus 7, so that's 20 something.
Yeah, that is it.
21. Yeah, is that it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck?
So first attack. Oh, that's nasty.
Come
that does 8 points of damage to you.
Okay, yes, 8 points. Bang.
Okay, 8 points of damage. He does not have any other attacks, so he's dashed up to you. He's done 1 thrust, which you've, in the nick of time, just dodged, and then you're not used to how quick he's handling the spear, so he pulls it back and goes in for another thrust and catches you just on the side. Yeah, that's his turn done. It's now your go.
Quick one.
Yeah.
So I can use headbutt if an enemy within 5 feet makes a melee attack against me and misses.
Oh, okay.
And I can, so that's a reaction. So I can headbutt them, and I do 1 plus strength damage to the enemy, and they must make a con saving throw against 8 plus up to 2.
A con saving throw. Okay.
Oh, or their turn ends immediately if I hit it.
Okay. He rolled con saving throw of 15 plus 2, so that's 17.
Probably is more than what it needs. 8 plus athletics, so my athletics plus 8 is 14. So
14,
that's,
so he succeeded. Okay, so the attack.
I just headbutt, yeah. Whoa, okay.
Whoa. Okay.
I missed. What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? Okay.
Alright.
Right, that's his.
I'll see what we're doing.
Done. Alright, now it's your go, Brad.
I am gonna get a bit angry.
Okay, I'm getting raged, dude.
And I might go into a bit of a rage.
Go on. Start foaming at the mouth and everything. Genuinely a terrifying sight for this gladiator.
If I can be angry. So I'm raging. I'm fucking raging.
On.
I'm going for a smacky dacky with a low Clardax. Boosh!
What's that?
19.
19 does hit, yep.
Fantastic. Can I use my charge?
You can, if you wish.
Which... initially put to another weapon with an illusion. If the target fails a wisdom saving throw of 13, they take a 1d4 additional fire damage.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
this
saving
guy's
throw,
wisdom
yes.
is not that good. 7.
No, so this will hurt him. So I do 1d4 plus my damager.
Yeah.
So we're looking. Oh, that's a high roll. Okay, so we're looking at 10.
10 plus.
That was the max I could roll. Plus
nice.
1. Wasn't it? Where's? There it is. 10 plus 1.
Hey, that's
11 damage.
That was just on your first attack as well, so you got
was...
2 more you can do.
Yeah.
Well,
I do,
one
don't I?
more You can do one more with your main since you got level 5,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
can do a bonus as well.
Okay. Bonus action. What's bonus? Like just hit again?
No. So with
So I
your,
can,
if-
I can do 2 main, 1 offhand.
2 main with your blood card, and then you
Yeah.
can use your bonus to hit with your offhand, or you can do one of your other features. I know you had like pocket sand.
Pocket sand!
Let's not be too hasty. Oh, I'm gonna hit again with my blood card, Ducks.
Go on.
Please. Bash. Oh, good. 14.
14 misses.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm gonna reach into my pocket,
Okay.
pull out some sand.
Go on. There's sand everywhere here.
Stand in your face.
bro.
The
do
enemy
I
must make
need
a
to do
dex
for that?
saving throw against 8+ sleight of hand.
Okay.
It's like-
Dex saving
Okay.
throw is. This guy's got really good dex. It's a 17.
Damn it. Okay. That missed. Yeah. My sand goes right past him.
He's used to it. He catches it in his mouth.
Nom.
Tasty.
Pocket sand.
Catches it with his
okay.
mouth and spits out glass.
All right, that might go down then.
Yeah, that's what he does. I'm going to retcon that. He catches it in his mouth, chews it, and spits out a glass fucking swan. Okay, right. That does your turn then.
Yeah.
Next up is the gladiator Phelan, and he's going to go ahead. He's going to do another attack against you.
Basically, just gonna be a fucking
Did not
bludgeoning match,
expect
isn't it? Like just in front of you going, oh.
That's a
Hits it.
23 to hit.
Actually missed.
Oh, that's a miss.
That's actually misses.
Actually, no, he didn't hit me.
That is 6 damage on the first attack.
Fantastic.
But remember, you're raging, so that gets halved.
Yep.
And then his second attack. Oh, that's gonna miss. That's thingy plus 7, 12.
Yep, that does. Swing and a miss.
Swing, swing-a-ling. That completes his turn.
Fantastic. I'm gonna hit him back.
Okay, go on.
It's the back of my heel.
Smack! Oh, that's good. 25.
A hit.
That
Yeah, that just hits, yes.
You better believe I'm fucking igniting my axe on this one.
Go ahead.
Whoosh!
I'll do another wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Skadoosh. That's a 4. His wisdom
Cool.
is terrible.
That was not great. Alright. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of them. Oosh!
Go on.
Oh, fuck. 5.
5. Okay, that's still good. That's decent.
Plus. So we got 7. Plus another 2. We're looking at a 9 damage there.
9 damage. Okay,
Okay.
not bad. Not bad.
9.
That's your first attack, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same again.
Gosh.
13.
Oof.
13 misses.
13 fucking misses. Fucking hell. Alright. Fuck. Yeet! Missed that one. I put my hand into my other pocket.
This is the
I pull out
dex save, yeah.
I pull out some stand and go, ah! Yeah, dex save, yes.
Oh my god, that's an 11.
Yes! He's blind!
He's blind. Okay.
So
he's-
he is blind to the end of my turn.
Okay, so he gets disadvantage on attacks against you now. Okay. That completes your turn, does it?
God, this arena's got sand on it. I quickly load my pockets back up. Quick.
Yeah, reload.
Why are you blind?
Okay, it's a good thing he's got disadvantage. That's a 14 to hit.
That. Swing.
That is a 16.
Miss.
16!
Yeah.
Misses.
Alright, you don't have to get all close to my ears. Yeah.
Making sure we're aware.
Oh, I've not been paying attention to that extra feature.
Oh, I think you should ignore that. Jack.
Okay. Never mind. That's going to be his turn done anyway, because he's
Okay.
blind. He's not hit any of his attacks. Your little packet
Shit.
sand worked.
Call me? Okay. I'm feeling a bit fruity. I'm gonna go to hit him.
You feeling? Excuse me.
I will twist a knife in you, yeah.
You bastard.
Let me
Even though you got an
roll my hitters. Oh, 16.
16 hits.
Yep, 16 hits. Okay, so 9 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that. But then I also get the 1d4. But I guess that's next turn, is it? If you don't, or do I get the 1d4 now?
You get the 1d4 now, I'm pretty sure.
So we got the 9 plus the 3, so that's 12.
Oh, this is 12.
So that's 12 damage on that bad boy.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm not going to hit him again,
nice.
or try to. 15.
15 misses.
And then what's crazy is I put my hand into my pocket.
Okay. He's already blind. Oh, it's at the end of it. Okay, right. You can.
It's the end of my next turn, so I don't want to allow him to see.
Let me do.
And I'm going to
another
go.
check. Oh, unlucky, bro.
Alright, that's me go gun. What?
Okay. Now we go back to
Fuck, I'm keeping on.
Balin. He shakes his hand, clears his eyes of the previous wad of sand that you unloaded on his eyes. He's going to go ahead and make an attack here.
Here he is.
He's going to use his brutish attack.
Oh, shit.
So he's going to go ahead and roll normal now. That is a 16 plus 7. 3 of those.
Yeah.
13 points of damage, rude boy.
I'll take it.
That's hard to remember. Okay, and then his next attack. And then the next one is a 13, which I think misses.
Yes,
Bless
that does
you.
miss. But
Okay.
I don't want to use headbutt.
Also, bless you.
Okay, go ahead. What do I need to roll for that?
Con
Wisdom.
saving throw.
Okay. That is a 14.
Oh, is it so? It would be 14, so you get it right. You're fine.
Yeah, if I meet it, I beat
If
it.
you meet it, you get. Okay, yeah, so fine.
Okay.
Fucking hell, I want to headbutt someone. Come on, man.
Do you not have that
headbutt, it's just not
necrotic
attack.
thing? Is that not what you just did?
That's on
oh
my.
yeah, I get a
you
1d4.
got to save for that.
Yeah, go ahead, roll d4.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to
So
roll
do
constitution.
I get that on your go, or do you get? Or do, is it on, okay.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1 on that. So I think I take another 1d4 of damage.
So it's 2d4.
Okay.
Okay.
4. That was 4 damage.
Good God. Alright, so that ends Phelan's turn. It's now you next.
Cool. Never guess what I'm.
Whoa.
I'm going swing-a-ling.
Swing, swing.
Here we go. Bush! Oh no.
Oh no.
Schmiss.
Head.
Missed that
And
one.
he missed.
But it's fun. But
You see,
it's funny that
as
you say that
whiff,
because
some of the people in the crowd start laughing at you. You can hear in the stands.
you jeer, you jest to me. Okay, I'm going for a swing-a-ling. That's a good one. 19. Nah, how many kills you get?
How many kills you get?
Okay, yeah, 19 hits. All right, do your thing.
Bush. Come on, baby. So 8 plus 2, we're looking at 10 damage there.
10 there. Okay.
And then can I put my hand into my pocket, my back pocket?
Okay.
And think I'm going to produce sand out of it.
Go ahead. That's a
Yeah!
dex save.
I hold it out in front of me. I go.
That's a 14.
No. You meet it with 14.
Oh.
You cheeky little bastard.
Okay. Right. That's your turn. Done.
Dude,
And we go back to Gladiator.
I'm actually not
You
looking
can-
too good on HP.
You're not looking too good.
I'm not looking great.
Right. What are you on?
22.
22.
Yeah.
I mean, this was always going to be a hard fight, bro. Okay. Next.
I can't tell which side you were shocked by then. If that was good or bad shock.
No, I thought you'd be higher than that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Round 1, attack number 1 is 12 plus 7.
Do I?
That's 19.
Excuse me.
19 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. I thought you meant damage then. I was like, sorry.
No, imagine. Damage is a 6 damage. That's shit. Okay.
I'm called up. I'm saving my stone's endurance for something special.
I'm going to
I
do a con saving throw now to see if I take any more damage from that wound. That's a 10 plus 2, 12.
And
that-
it was. No, you don't get that.
I don't get that. Okay, so I'm
Nope.
going to take another d4 damage. Go ahead, roll it.
2.
That's 2, and then he's going to do his second attack. And that's 20.
Yeah.
You are done, my boy. You are done. It's
boy.
over for you. That is. Oh, you're taking the piss. So that's 3d6. I rolled a 5.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Yeah. On a fucking nat 20, bro. What a piss take. Okay. That ends my turn. There you go. Fuck me.
Fantastisha. Maybe
Go
I
ahead,
might
do
actually
your
be able
gay
to-
little attacks.
Okay.
Kill him. Kill him.
Ah! All right. That's a 21. That hit?
That hits. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just so you know, that hits.
Swingaling! You beauty. 12.
Nice.
12 damage.
Yeah, please. So that's that one. That was a nice little 12d.
Yeah, I've noted it.
Ah! 15.
Misses.
16 misses.
Fuck. I want to go for the sand again. I'm gonna have to. I want to get a third hit in, but also I just want to blind him because I don't want him to hit me.
That's nat 20
Oh,
for the save. 2 nat 20s in a row.
cool.
Let's go.
Hits actually.
Actually. Okay. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Right. You watch Phelan, he's taking a few, well, quite a lot of licks. You watch as he wipes his mouth and spits some blood out, and he goes to shove you to the ground.
Oh, okay.
That is a 16 plus 7, which I do believe hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be that. Okay, and that is 4 points of damage. 4 points.
Oh, I'm getting low.
And that's the end of his turn. So he's on Phelan now, so roll initiative.
You want me to roll initiative?
Yeah, for the spider.
That is a 15.
15. So he would go, I can't remember what Dan rolled, but Phelan rolled a 17. So
I'll tell you what Dan rolled.
A 10.
10.
so it would be the spider's turn next then. Yeah, go on, Fiscal. You give him the lowdown.
Yeah, so it's me next. Well, I say
Fine.
me. It's Crezion next. And he's going to hop off of Pigly's shoulder and he is going to run and place himself right along the bottom of Phelan's spine. So, because quite frankly, I don't think if he was going to not be able to detect him anywhere, it would be there.
The small of the back, yeah.
Yeah. Right, like where the hip meets the spine kind of thing. He's going to place himself there, and he's going to, because of his abilities, I can use Purple Void on, like, through my familiar.
Uh-huh.
So I will roll for that. And
What is
that,
it, AC they have to beat?
Yeah, and that's a 14, so that doesn't hit.
Ooh.
However, obviously, Phelan doesn't know I'm there, so I'm just going to stay there for the now.
For the new. Alright. That was Phelan's turn previously, Dan, so it's your go now. Let's go then.
Okay, I'm swinging. Swing-a-ling. Bash.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
12.
That's a no. No bueno.
That means. Alright, well, that's lucky I can hit it again, huh? Huh!
18 does hit.
Smack daddy.
Bang-a-lang.
Bouch. Baby.
Oh, I didn't take
Wow.
the Constitution on my thing. So that's 11 plus 12. The twist the knife thing. What's the save for that?
It is a con.
Yeah, I rolled a 13. So does that beat it or no?
No.
That doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna do another D4 of damage. Go ahead. Roll it.
Bash. Oh, baby. 16
Nice.
points of damage that so far.
16.
4.
Yeah, because I did 12 with my 12
With your
with my
normal
attack,
axe. Okay.
and then 4 with that one.
Roger that.
Okay. And then for my little sneaky little bonus action,
Pocket attacks.
sneaky little one there. I'm gonna throw a bit of sand in his face.
Okay.
Pah!
Dex save. Ooh, that is 12.
Oh yeah, he's blind!
He's blind. Okay.
He's blind as fuck!
All right, he's blind now. Okay, so that's a disadvantage on attacks against you. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn, yes.
Okay, then I will make 2 attacks. First attack is 4 plus 7, whatever that is.
11.
Yeah, so that misses.
That's a
Okay.
miss. Which means I'm gonna headbutt you.
Okay,
Hopefully.
that's a good call. Yeah, go ahead, headbutt.
Mhm. You've got to do a con saving throw.
Oh, a con. Okay. That is a natural 1.
Oof.
Yes!
Yeah. 1
Plus
plus your
strength?
whatever your plus is on your strength. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, and your turn ends immediately.
I guess I will choose to end my turn there. So next up, then, because we're in initiative
So
order.
you're dazed, basically, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's me
up
next.
Is the spider.
Yeah.
Which looks a little bit like. This.
So that's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Cool. And that's 3d10, which is a 15.
But how is he gonna react to this?
No,
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting him, and he's going,
no, so
Well, he's blind currently, so he
Yeah.
doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, so that works well. Okay, good. But if he wasn't blind, what would be the plan?
no, it's fine. We'd figure it out. But he is blind, so
Luckily, yeah.
the way I envision it is, you've headbutted him. He's also just lost 15 HP.
Yeah.
Like, it's more or
Yeah.
less instantaneous, because obviously the way we talk about things, yeah, it's been fucking
Okay, yeah, it's
however
like
long.
seconds. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Why's my spine hurt off that headbutt?
Yeah. As soon as you headbutt him, something else kicks in. He doesn't know what. He just knows that you've obviously hit him with something in the head and the back at the same time.
Like
And you headbutt him, his head goes flying back, and then his back arches as well. And as his back arches upwards, you see like a huge spray of blood just come out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He is very, very hurt at the moment.
Sexual
And
healing.
as the big spray of blood comes out, the crowd starts roaring.
Roar!
They smell the blood.
Yeah. Dirty little dogs.
But that's Kreziorn's turn done.
Swing a leg.
Oosh! Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. 21.
21. Yeah, that
Understand.
works.
Okay, let's go for our
Adding more shit. to
big
you.
daddy slasher ching. Padoishkis! 7 plus 2. We're looking at 9 points of damage there.
9 points of damage. Okay.
So,
All right, Dan. Question of the hour.
Yep.
What does LBD do as he brings this chap down to 0 HP?
well, I'm not sure what the rules of the fighting pit are. They weren't explained to me very well as I remember.
Well, killing's not officially permitted, but if he dies, he dies.
if you'll
No.
die, you'll die.
I
Yeah.
won't. No,
You won't.
No, I'm not going to kill him.
I could raise him.
Just limb him. Just limb
I'm
him.
going to. I see that he's very hurt right now. Okay,
Yeah, he's
like he's in
his
pain,
eyes are
right?
rolling back.
So what I do is I turn my axe around, so it's the
The
hilt
blunt end.
is facing
Oh,
him,
the
and
hilt. Okay.
I hit him in the stomach with it, and he keels over, and he goes down to one knee, and I just stand there looking over him. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what up, bitch?
As this happens,
got
Krezion
dominated.
jumps off of him and scurries back to Pigley.
Okay.
You just got absolutely dominated by long dong bong, baby.
As you stand there looking over him, he looks up at you, and he looks like he's trying to muster all the strength he can to do an attack. And as he just strains to bring his hand up, and he goes to try and attack you, with the momentum of his own swipe, he just crumbles to the ground, bleeding out
Falls.
effectively.
Yeah.
And at this point, you turn around. The camera pans around you, and you watch as the people in the crowd start standing to their feet, and they start chanting your name. LDB, LDB,
I'm basking in the glory.
Sorry.
Yeah, you've got.
I'm
The
turning
camera?
and looking with both of my axes in the
That's
air,
how I imagine
above
it
my
is,
head,
so.
just looking around, just standing in awe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're looking around. Are
filming.
you not entertained?
Yes!
Yeah. So that's what's happening at the moment, and you watch as the gates behind you start opening up again, and as two dudes run out and grab Phelan, while you're still basking in the glory of the
There better not be
arena.
when I said too fast, I was hoping there'd be a break, but now I'm starting to think maybe there's not a break.
Yeah, when you said 2 fights as well, you also didn't account for getting your health back, which is very worrying.
Wow. Fuck it.
You're only going into the second fight with a fucking 14 HP.
Easy.